A lot of people like to cash in on making people think about how bad the year was. Well, fuck that. 2016 saw some amazing games. Let's go through the top... I never actually counted it, hold on. My personal top 14 games of the year. Number 14 is Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC.
This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Fallout 4 was overall really disappointing, and I don't think it's worth the buy, but the Far Harbor DLC is the best thing about the game. It's actually up to the subpar mediocre standard of Bethesda. It had a lot of interesting things about it and lore behind it, however the hacking missions were fucking dumb, and that's why it's at number 14.
The people of Far Harbor need only peer out their windows to look upon the face of Atom himself, given form in holy fog.
Number 13 is Street Fighter V. This game shipped with an exceedingly low amount of content that was not worth $60, and now they're in a position where their current plan of making the game last long doesn't match up with how they priced the game, whoops. But I still think this is one of the funnest fighting games I've played because it's so based on fundamentals. And because it's so based on fundamentals, that meant that the competitive scene could evolve really fast, and it would be way easier for new people to watch the game played competitively, which is its entire focus is competitive play, not what it offered in modes. Still, you can't ship a game like that for $60. Come on now, 13 spot. Number 12 is King of Fighters 14. This one came out with a lot more game modes and was a lot more fun to play. However, I personally have an issue with input commands where I can't actually do them on my TV. I have to play this game on my monitor. But despite that, it's still a really fun game to play. Number 11 is Killer Instinct Season 3. This is when the game came out on PC and I finally got to play it. This game is crazy fun, it's fun to watch, it's fun to play. It's got an actually active scene, so I'm always finding people to actually play on it when I play online. And it was actually a good deal to get like everything from the first 3 seasons for $60. Number 10, Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator. This is the last fighting game on the list, I promise. But it's also the funnest fighting game I've played in years. I always thought that Guilty Gear was really technical and it was too much for me to handle, but the tutorial mode in the game helped me understand everything, and when you understand everything that's going on in this game, it makes it a lot more fun. Inputs aren't that hard, the combos are very fun to do, it's fun to play online, find new people, and see all the crazy shit everyone can do with their own characters. It's nuts. And it's got incentives, and it's got a little fishing minigame. How fun. Number 9 is Destiny Rise of Iron.
The world had no guardians. It had only Iron Lords.
This game was not worth $60 at launch. I played through it and I can guarantee that. And I understand everyone that is mad at Destiny or doesn't like Destiny. But as of right now, 2016, 2017, this game's pretty much worth its price that you can get it for. A ton of content, a ton of things to do. It's really like that mindless shooter that I can put on and just play through, but it's an MMO, so it's got a little more to it. It's got direction.
Once more. Guardian, will you rise to this fight?
Number 8 is God Eater 2 on PC.
This origami, it's a new species.
God Eater, if you haven't heard about it, is a weeaboo as fuck Monster Hunter clone, but it's way faster paced than Monster Hunter. Everything happens super fast and super quick, and you go through it fast, and you get to the good shit, and you're playing with wacky, cheesy anime characters. It's great.
Special Forces unit.
Blood are my chosen soldiers, superior to all other God Eaters.
Number 7 is Ratchet & Clank PS4.
This is the story of a Lombax named Ratchet and his robot friend Clank and the muscular, irresistibly handsome hero who helped them save the galaxy.
This is what you would say is the definitive version of the first Ratchet & Clank game. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's still got that humor, it's got all the voices, it's funny, it's great gameplay wise, and it's super cheap. If you haven't played the first Ratchet & Clank game, you definitely need to play this one. Get your hands on it. If you have played the Ratchet & Clank games, it's definitely worth revisiting this one, since I would say this is the definitive version of it.
Are you ready to be a Galactic Ranger? We want you!
Number 6, Monster Hunter Generations. This Monster Hunter is very different from the other ones in that it throws you right into what you need to do. No stupid, like, 2-hour-long tutorial missions, no narrative of the plot that's leading you off into segmented areas. No, they just throw you right in and get you right into the action. My only thing I wish for Monster Hunter was that it would come to a physical console that I can put on my TV, but I have good faith with the Switch coming out that the next Monster Hunter is forcibly going to be on either the Switch or the PS4. Number 5 is Titanfall 2. Remember when I talked about the EA curse and how I was still hyped for Titanfall 2 despite that? Well, I'm happy to report that curse has been broken. Titanfall 2 is actually a really solid game. And not just a solid game, but one worth going back and playing. It's got an active community. Whoa. Yo, if you haven't played this game's online, it is ridiculously fun. They fixed to most people, they fixed a lot of the issues that they saw with Titanfall 1. This one has a more active community. The shit you can do in it is a lot of fun. The old Infinity War guys put a lot of love into this one. It's even got a cute little story mode with a little robot friend. I say if there's any mindless shooter for you to get this year, it would have to be Titanfall 2 over Battlefield or Call of Duty. Now the question is, will the EA curse live on? After seeing some more Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay, I'm actually a little more excited for it. Gotta see where that goes. I'll keep you all posted. Number 4 is Pokemon Sun and Moon. I haven't been attached to a Pokemon game like this since Gen 3. X and Y showed what they can do with 3D, but Sun and Moon is like their second chance at it, and they did a phenomenal job at it. The new Pokemon are great, Team Skull is great, the music is fantastic, and there's a challenge that is present. Frankly, I've actually found it hard to go back to the older Pokemon games with how they use EXP share. I know a lot of people don't like how EXP share works now, where it levels up everyone in the party instead of just one other Pokemon. But quite frankly, what other RPG do you play that has a one active party thing with 6 other party members and no one else gains experience? It's kinda silly that they did Pokemon like that for so long. Like, I'm a busy adult, I don't got time to level up 6 Pokemon, thank you, Game Freak. Number 3 is Overwatch. This game really wants to have a competitive scene, and I can respect that, but that's not what I'm into it at all. Just like I wasn't with TF2 either. Now I'm playing quick play for days, that's where the fun is for me. Just like I said in the video I made, like, when the game came out, I said that it had this dynamic situation where, like, there's all sorts of team comps and whatever on every match, and every round isn't, like, going the same. That's still pretty true. What really puts me off of this game sometimes is the chat, but thankfully, Blizzard added the option to mute in-game voice and in-game text so you don't have to worry about hearing anything toxic. However, right now, Season 3 is like having major issues because they don't know how they want to do a competitive scene. Fun fact for people though, the only time when quick play is full of toxicity is when competitive seasons aren't active. And if you've played anything competitive, you would understand that there's totally a correlation there. But I gotta recommend this game as a multiplayer game if you want to put some thought into it, because it requires thought about team composition and whatever. So for what, 40 bucks? Yeah, this game's definitely worth it. Number 2 is Watch Dogs 2.
I'm Satara. This sweetheart is Josh. This weirdo's Wrench. And this is Horatio.
It's the crew, huh? Took y'all long enough to come get me.
Watch Dogs 2 was a lot of fun. It was way better designed than the first one. The story's more interesting. It's got fun-loving characters. And again, the gameplay is so solid in it. This game is already down to like, what, 40 bucks now? So this is definitely a game you gotta pick up.
Yo, Horatio, man, I'm scared, bro. What is it? Don't nobody look like us. Oh, man, welcome to Silicon Valley. Hey, what do you call a black man surrounded by thousands of white people? What? Mr. President? Hey, man, they see 2 of us together, they gonna think we plotting. We are plotting.
The number 1 game of 2016, for me personally, is Final Fantasy 15. No beating it, absolutely no contest from anything else on this list. This game is undeniably good. It's got that Final Fantasy story I love. It's got I think the best gameplay in the series. The end game is so expansive. Like, who puts this much endgame content into a game at 2016? You're insane, Square Enix. And the characters, let me level with you here. These boys have 10 years of writing and personality behind them. I'm like 80 hours into the game and I'm still finding new dialogue between them. Square Enix is always huge on small, unnecessary details, and that's what this game is full of. That's what it just had inserted into it over like the 10-year development cycle. So yeah, story-wise, it's pretty, you know, what you expect from a Final Fantasy. Gameplay-wise, absolutely solid. The characters and writing is phenomenal. It's, if you had to get any game from this list, I would say Final Fantasy 15 is your priority. This is the game you gotta get, and it is the game you're gonna have fun with, especially at endgame. If you're a big fan of endgame content, this is the game to get. Like I said, I've played like 80 hours, probably more if I'm not remembering correctly, and I am still not done doing new things. And all the side quests and all these like several dungeons that are in the game, they become worth doing because you aren't necessarily alone grinding them. Is you have all 4 characters talking and interacting. You're hearing new dialogue from them that's keeping it fresh. The best part is that this game ain't done. They still got DLC on the way. Final Fantasy 15 is going to have a very long lifespan. It's going to be worth getting into, especially because the game is like $40 now. The game overall offers a lot of replay value, not just in endgame, but in New Game Plus as well. And I can't speak for anyone else, but I think this game is definitely worth playing through again, especially because the story isn't even that long. It's actually one of the shorter stories to a mainline Final Fantasy game. And that's it. That's my list of the top, I forgot what a number of games I said, for 2016. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what games you liked this year, because there was a lot that even I missed out on. Dark Souls 3, Doom. And in the meantime, check out some other videos I've done about some of the games I talked about on this list. Like, I had a discussion with my friends Phil and Max about Final Fantasy 15, about what we liked about the game and what we didn't like about the game. I've also done videos on Watch Dogs 2 and Overwatch.